Alright, what's up everybody? This is the third assignment for my YouTube channel. First I'm going to talk about how the PC revitalized video gaming. Personal computers had first started becoming popular in the 80s after the downfall of video games, or the crash of the video games. A lot of people already had a computer at their home for work, for school, or for whatever, games. So it was a good opportunity for the gaming industry to create a new market. The PCs had 3D accelerators and the CD-ROM drives that helped popularize the gaming industry. They opened up like new demographics to adults and kids as well as adults, so both. You were able to play better games on the PC with different graphics and different angles, and it was just all around better to play on the computer than on a home game console. And there were more games being put into PCs, like such as EA putting out Madden was a big game. So for the next question, Shigeru Miyamoto was the one who brought back the home game console in America. He graduated from Kanazawa Municipal College of Industrial Arts in 1979, and then he was hired by Nintendo as their first industrial designer. He was first only responsible for board games, designs, and the packaging for toys, so he didn't have much responsibility there. But once they saw his innovation in designing and how talented he was, they had him working on video games, or started him on designing video games. So his first success for a game was Donkey Kong, which was the first character-based arcade game. He later then developed other popular games like Mario Bros, Zelda, Star Fox, and that's all I can think of right now. Miyamoto was the first to introduce like story-based games, which were games with a story behind it. In 1983, Nintendo had enough games to produce a home console called Famicom, and by 1985, Nintendo brought the Nintendo Entertainment System to the U.S. The Nintendo, or the NES, was very successful, and it revitalized the gaming industry with their new games, and the graphics that they had were the best graphics at the time, and no other company could really keep up with them, except for the Sega Genesis, which leads into my next question. So in 1990, Nintendo released their 16-bit Super Nintendo Entertainment System, or the Super NES, but at the same time, Sega also released a 16-bit system called the Sega Genesis, which was almost equally popular, and they both were nearly even in sales, but I'm pretty sure Nintendo always had the slight edge, but not so sure on that. But as Nintendo and Genesis, or the Sega Genesis, were battling back and forth for the sales, or which console was the more popular, Sony had developing the PlayStation, which had a CD-ROM drive in it. So in 1995, Sony developed the PlayStation, or brought out the PlayStation, which absolutely got rid of, or basically destroyed the race between Nintendo and Sega, because no one wanted the older console with these cartridges because the quality of the picture wasn't as good. The overall design that the CD-ROM brought to the gaming industry was just all around better. The discs were slimmer, easier to keep track of, easier to store, just all around better. So that's it for video 3. See you guys next time.